What's going on, everybody? Welcome here to episode 3 of the This Just In podcast. As always, I'm joined here by Jared. Jared, how are we feeling today?
Feeling great. Big Browns win.
Big
Go.
Browns wins today. It was interesting for sure, but they did win. And we have a special guest as well joining us for this episode. Ty, how are we feeling?
I'm feeling great, man.
That's all you got for us?
Yeah, I don't got much else right now.
All right, well, we're going to start this episode going right in. No more delaying. Ty, we're going to put you on the spot. You're the guest. You're joining us.
Love that.
We each have a
All right.
grand ranking for you to do.
All right.
Jared, you want to go with yours first?
All right. Your topic is bevs. An essential in life. Gotta always have a good bev.
You said
Whenever
beds?
you're- Bev. Not beds. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think I have like top 5 mattresses? Like what
I
is
thought
that?
you did. I
Okay.
know.
Rookie, next week's topic, top 5 mattresses.
Top 5 mattresses?
That would go
That'll
crazy.
go crazy. All right.
Yeah.
Your first bev. We got Sprite. A staple.
I'm not big on Sprite.
Staple in the soda world.
I'm not big on it, but I'll go 3. If I had to drink it, I would, but I won't be happy if I see that it's all we have.
Okay. Second bev, some lemonade.
Lemonade. I feel like I put Sprite too high now. I'm gonna go 2 for this.
Okay.
Lemonade's good.
I like that.
I like that. Your third bev, an essential, water.
Water.
Gotta have it. Gotta have it.
Uh-oh. Look, if I'm going off a taste right now, I'm gonna put it at 5.
Ooh,
I'm ranking on taste right now.
This
that's
is
controversial.
that's very
I
controversial.
played my
I
cards
agree with that
very wrong, and I'm gonna have to adapt here.
All right. Your fourth bev, breakfast essential for me, apple juice.
Oh, apple juice. So I have 1 and 4.
You've 1 and 4.
That's what we were last
That's
time.
what we were last. We both put our 1 and our 4.
I messed up some apple juice, but I think I'm gonna put it at 4. I'm gonna hold out.
And for you, number 1 bev, some good old Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper always
That's
be
a
hitting something.
great number 1 to have.
That's a really good number 1. I think the
good
rest of the
number
list could be a little better though.
Yeah.
Water at 5.
Yeah, you messed up with that right one.
I don't know how I feel about that, but
Right. Yeah. I messed up there.
You messed up. That's a decent list though.
not a bad list though. Not a bad list though.
I feel like we always stick with the same themes here. We always go with the food, but I also went with like a food theme, right? So, got 5 fast food chains for you to rank.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's a good one.
I know you be eating up that fast food. So
I do.
I see it on your
You know
story
me.
all the time. We're gonna start with the classic closed on Sundays, Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is good, but I have a few other places I would put on top of it. I'm gonna go 3 here.
Ooh, okay. Starting with
That might be controversial.
That's a lot of banking on the ones you have
Yeah.
above it to get
I
put
do.
up here.
Yeah.
taking your life in your own hands here. Next, we got Kentucky Fried Chicken.
KFC not as good as Chick-fil-A, so I'm gonna put it at 4. But I feel like there's some low tier fast foods out there.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I feel like that's a 5 for me. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like I'd probably put that at 5. Well, I know about the rest of my list, but I would probably
That's
put
true.
Oh,
that. The third one, we got Raising Cane's.
Canes. Okay, I'm holding out here. I'm gonna go Canes at 2.
Cane's at 2.
Canes at 2.
Yeah.
I
I
do know
low-key would put Canes lower just because Canes destroys me. At least the last time I had it.
Well,
I
because
thought
you're
I was
like
gonna
5
die.
pounds.
But
I like Cane's. Cane's is good.
Canes
Canes
is
is
good.
great until you digest it and then it murders your stomach. But
Speaking of that, Taco Bell's next.
okay, sorry. Little overreaction there.
This dude goes to Taco Bell like every week. It's kind
It's
of
right down the road. I feel like I got
but it's gonna go at 5.
5?
5.
It's gonna go at 5 because
Wait,
it just doesn't beat Canes.
KFC at 4 and Taco Bell at 5 is a crime. That
I
needs
just-
to be.
It's not that good of tacos.
But you left your number 1 again, right?
I did.
Yeah. Your number 1 is Wendy's.
I mean, okay. Wendy's is
Before-
good if it's not the one on the list. If it's not the one,
The Wendy's.
it's not the Wendy's.
It's not the one. No, that's fair.
If
though.
you know,
It's
you
not
know.
number 1 though. Even if it's good Wendy's, it's not a number 1.
I was hoping
Yeah.
for Chipotle, man. I was holding out.
Nah, I went with all the
Is
classic.
Chipotle fast food though? Because like,
Jared, the food's already prepared as fast food.
There's
well, the food has to
all
be.
five of those
Okay, you're
places
right. You're right.
obviously fast food places.
You're
Are you
right.
talking about Chipotle?
Yeah.
Chipotle just doesn't feel fast food to me.
That's fast food.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it though. So that's kind of like why.
It depends
So
on where
that,
you draw the line. You know there's like pizza places where you, like the Chipotle version of pizza, where you like go in.
Where?
Bro,
And, like,
I had it before. You go
That's
in,
a Cincy thing. I can't lie. Sounds kind of fire though.
they put it in. Have you never had one like Blaze Pizza? LeBron was invested in that.
Oh, well,
I've never been to Blaze.
Dude,
I
No.
don't think I have.
you're missing out, bro. Those places are really good.
I don't think
I'll
there's
have,
any.
I'll have to try it out.
Dude,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm a pizza guy. For
We'll
sure.
go get some pizza sometime. We'll go get
Let's
some.
go.
Next, moving on from the food, right? Now we've got on actual sports. NBA season is just around the corner. First games, I believe, are this upcoming week.
2 days from recording
days?
this. Should
Oh,
be this
wow.
Wednesday.
So we've each prepared a hot take for some NBA teams, right? We've assigned, there's 3 of us, 30 teams, so we each have 10 teams. We each have a hot take for our teams. It could be a hot take or just a prediction, kind of however, which way we wanted to take it. But yeah, we've each got our list, we've each got our takes. Let's get into it. Jared, start with your first team.
Okay, my first team are the Cleveland Cavaliers. No bias in this, but for my hot take, I think that Evan Mobley's going to take a big step up on the offensive side and win Defensive Player of the Year. He's got all the tools. Like he can defend the perimeter as a big at a crazy level, and that's just something that's so valuable in today's league because you got so many guys that can just pull up from deep and just it's a shooting league now, and so I think that value can definitely boost him for Defensive Player of the Year, and then hopefully he takes a step up on offense, especially from the perimeter. If he can shoot consistently, he's going to be a scary player to play against.
He's gotta learn how to play down low though. He can't get cooked by Mitchell Robinson and win.
That's true.
No,
But
I
hey,
agree with that.
we got to get there. We got to get there.
I was on the train Evan Mobley DPOY last year, so I think that's a good take to have this year.
It's tough for second-year players to win awards, but third year is normally when you take that jump. So I could see it. I could see it. For me, I'm starting off same division as the Cavs. I got the Chicago Bulls. My prediction is they completely blow that team up at the trade deadline. Right? They're they're the definition of mediocre in the Eastern Conference. They're not going to win anything, but they're not going to be the worst either. So when you're stuck in that middle point, you're not able to compete in the playoffs or get a high draft pick. That's when you blow it up. They got aging veterans, stars like Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan could fetch you a few first-round picks at least. You can start the rebuild
DeMar
with
fetching first. That's like
at least one to a competing team.
I feel like he's too old though. Like
Yeah.
You'll get at least one.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Well, Zach LaVine will get you a heavy price though.
Oh yeah, Zach LaVine will.
Zach
Just
LaVine,
because of age and value.
it kind of just depends on what the market's looking like at the deadline. But I could see the Bulls taking this chance to blow it up and start their rebuild a second time, I guess.
I think as a Bulls fan, that's kind of what you want. I just don't think you can rely on the Bulls team right now at all.
Not with that ownership either. They don't do anything.
All right, I think
All right.
that leads it to me, and I'm gonna start the Los Angeles Clippers. I said that Paul George, when he comes back, he's gonna be an MVP candidate because Kawhi Leonard is gonna be out for a lot of games with injuries.
Like I mean, I have the Clippers going far, assuming they're healthy.
Everything.
So, like,
with the
I don't know
Clippers-
how much I feel. I don't know how much I feel about that.
Yeah, I mean we've seen George play like that before in OKC not too many years ago. He played like an MVP candidate, so he can do it. He's just got to stay healthy too. And if Kawhi's out, then George is that number one option. There's potential there. I like that one.
Yeah. All right. My next team is the Indiana Pacers.
Oh,
I think the Pacers are sneaking into the playoffs as a 7th seed. Now that would put them in the play-in, but I think getting Obi Toppin and Bruce Brown, they're not like big impact guys, but they're good guys for Halliburton to throw to, especially Obi. I think it opens up a lot of alley-oop potential, I guess, if that's what I want to call it. Obi's a big high riser and likes to slam it, you know. And then Bruce Brown, role player guy in that Nuggets organization. I think he has potential to play better when he gets more touches and more minutes in that rotation. And I think they're gonna shock some people in the NBA world and sneak into that playing spot and could maybe win a series. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go that far with it.
I don't mind that. Tyrese Halliburton's really, really good, so I
Yeah.
can see him carrying them to the play-in at least.
Hope he's not spamming flashy passes. So
Well, yeah, but if he can do it, if you can do it, I'll give you the pass. I'll give
true.
You
Yeah.
I've got the Milwaukee Bucks next, right? Just made that big trade for Damian Lillard this past.
Dame Dollar.
That's gonna be a fun team, but it's called a hot take for a reason, right?
No.
I don't think they finish as a top 2 seed in the Eastern Conference.
That's kind of crazy.
I think with
It's possible.
and Giannis there, I think they end up being one of those teams that focus more on the playoffs and kind of take a seat, like a little bit of relaxation in the regular season, knowing that they're going to make the playoffs, so they don't have to try their hardest.
I mean, I guess that's fair, but the question is, do you have them going far in the playoffs then?
I think they will. Yeah, I think. They will.
It's the playoffs though. Anything can happen. Get bounced by Miami last year, so
Well, now they have Dame.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Team isn't gonna let that happen now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Heat also lost a lot of people.
Yeah, dude, they didn't re-sign Gabe Vincent, Max Strus. They lost a lot of their pieces.
Did. All right. Well, I have the Kings. This is a team I'm high on, and take reflects that I have Keegan Murray makes a jump second year, and the Kings rerun the 3rd seed and win their first series, and then lose next series.
I love this.
I'm not a big Kings guy this year.
I love this one. I love that.
I think they take a little bit of a step back. It's kind of like, I don't want to say it's how the Cavs were last year, but like I don't think the Cavs played to what they could have last year, and I think it's going to be the same thing for the Kings. You have like lots of potential and shown it, but it's just, can you put it together again? And I don't know if they can do that.
I think you give Mike Brown another year to work with Fox and Sabonis and Murray. That is an up-and-coming big 3. Right, they're all still relatively young, especially Keegan Murray. I think I would have liked to have seen them do a little bit more in free agency. I was really hoping they would go out there and offer Draymond Green the bag, because I think he could have helped.
After the Sabonis
That's
kick is
interesting.
crazy.
I think he could have helped that team a lot. Get a veteran presence like Draymond in there, especially one who knows how to win. I think that would have been helpful. The Kings had a lot of money to work with, and they didn't do a ton with it. But what they did do, I just think they're going to be better.
All right, and that's back to me, and my next team is the Atlanta Hawks. And I have them failing to make it out the play-in. Trae Young's going to do what Trae Young does. But I just don't see the vision in Atlanta right now. You lose John Collins, who wasn't as much as a factor last year, but you're still losing a physical big that can definitely get boards and plays a lot of fast game, which I think is how the Hawks are going to Hawks usually operate. I just don't see them being that team that can go far, and I don't think they make it out the play-in. I don't see a world in where the East is upcoming for some teams, and I think they take a big step back this year.
Yeah, I like that. I don't think the Hawks have any direction really.
Yeah,
that's going in. I'm not sure what the direction is. So when you have a team like that, you never really
they know
what they're gonna do.
I mean, I think the Hawks, they have enough to maybe make it. I think they might beat out the Pacers this year with your other prediction of them, Pacers making it. But I don't know if I agree with that fully, but I don't think it's a bad take.
Well, I'm up next here with the Charlotte Hornets. They don't have much going for them at all right now. And this could age very badly with the way we've seen Wemby play so far in the preseason. But I have Brandon Miller winning the Rookie of the Year. I think he was the most NBA-ready player in the draft. He's ready to come in day one and contribute. He can score. He can shoot from anywhere. He's lights out from three-point range. That is how the NBA is just played today. It's centered around three-point. If you can get him playing alongside a healthy LaMelo Ball. LaMelo is going to be able to find Miller in spots to take the threes and in the spots that he wants to. And I just think he's going to be able to instantly come in as a second option on a bad Hornets team and win that Rookie of the Year.
I mean, I can see. I just think Wemby and Scoot are too good to not dominate that front runner spot for Rookie of the Year.
Realistically, I have about 3 or 4 other players that can take it over Brandon Miller.
Scoot worries me just with the amount of guard play over there with Shaedon Sharpe and Simons. I'm not sure how much Scoot's
That's
really
true.
going to do.
But I feel like they're building that team around him, so he's probably going to get more touches than a lot of other rookies.
Yeah, because you could trade Simons technically
You could.
to a team that needs a guard, and they could probably get a decent haul for him. The way he's gonna probably get more reps, assuming because of the Dame trade. So you never know how much value a player can have sometimes in the NBA.
Yeah, sometimes teams will just value players more than we as fans value them, or vice versa. You never really know when you're outside of the league, like kind of we are.
That's fair.
All right, so my next team was the Raptors, and I have them having a bad start. I think they trade Siakam at the deadline and tank the rest of the season. I just think they have no direction.
I agree that they have no direction, but I'm not sure they're smart enough to figure that out themselves. Because if they did, they would have blown it up this offseason.
Yeah.
I want to see the Cavs get maybe somebody from there, preferably Siakam, maybe.
If I'm the Cavs,
that'd be a big lineup, which I liked when we had Laurie. So
I'm exploring a
run that
Jared
back.
Allen for Siakam trade. If I'm the Cavs,
Yeah.
I don't think we have the bench.
Well,
to really
I
do that.
mean, you see Mobley play center instead of power forward more.
Mobley can play center.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just
I also had here Scotty Barnes does not beat the allegations.
he's definitely not winning that battle right now. Definitely not.
That is crazy. No, he's not. He's not.
All right, my next team is the Miami Heat, and it's kind of piggybacking off of what you guys said with losing role players. I think they missed the playoffs. Jimmy can't do it all for them. Jimmy and Bam are good, but that team was centered around playoff play, and they were the 8th seed, and I can definitely see them not having a good year and just barely missing out that play-in spot to a team. The East is getting better, and I just don't know if they got it in them this year. I think big drop-off is inevitable for that team.
They do have Tyler Herro coming back. Should be healthy this year. He's talking a lot of smack in the media day. We'll see if he backs it up. He can be that third option for him.
That's true.
They also kept Caleb Martin, who played well in the Boston series, so I think they have enough to make it. But I mean, I agree that Jimmy cannot do it all.
It's gotta be a hot take. So I just don't see them going up in the NBA world. So kind of have to put them.
They'll
Taking
find
some-
a random undrafted guy and make him the next greatest player
As
of
a
all
G
time.
League player, and then he becomes the greatest to ever do it.
Do it every year, man. They legit do it every year. It's crazy.
It's not fair.
It really isn't, dude. Spoelstra is an insane coach for finding ways to use
Praying for him to retire.
players that no one else used. Spoelstra finds a way to use them in the NBA Finals. I mean, it's crazy. I'm up next, the Orlando Magic. I didn't really have too much for the Magic, honestly, because I feel like they're in a weird limbo spot. Because I don't think they've rebuilt enough yet to make the playoffs. So I kind of focus on one individual player here. Markelle Fultz, I think he finishes as a most improved player top 3, right? He's got that starting point guard job completely sealed up now that Cole Anthony and Jalen Suggs have not played well. Fultz has played well. I think finally you know that he's going to be the starting point guard. He can come into that role with confidence and step up his game a lot.
You were a big Markelle Fultz guy too, so
I love Markelle.
kind of not shocked there.
A little biased there, but yeah,
Maybe a
I don't
little
really. I agree. He can improve, but I have other people that have him most improved.
I think they should have
I
kept
have-
Bol.
Yeah, I have my own take
made him
about
the
most
GOAT,
improved.
but-
That's a little out there.
I also have another one coming up next team, but
All right, so that's me. I got the Wizards. My take is on Jordan Poole in specific. I'm gonna say that he's not gonna be that good. He's gonna be super inconsistent, and they're gonna end up being the last seed in the East.
I think the only hot take part about that is that Jordan Poole isn't going to put up good stats.
Well, he's
But-
going to put up good stats, but he's not going to be. He can put up good stats and still not be good.
Yeah, when I was doing
Nope.
mine, when I was like looking at it, I think he could be a top scorer at that point with the guys he has in Washington. I just think he's going to just take so many shots and just try to be that guy for them that he's going to get it clicking and it's going to be just coasting for him from there. But the team's
Well,
not going to be good, so
Aren't
I
those
mean,
just
even in the preseason, he went 41 and then he dropped 7 the next game on 1-15. I just don't think if you're gonna give him that amount of touches, you need to tell him to stop shooting it at some point.
Yeah, and it's going to end
the
up being
boy play.
you're
But
not winning, but you're putting up 40. I mean, what are you doing?
that's true. All right, so that swings back to me. I have the Boston Celtics, and this isn't really like that hot of a take. I think they coast to the Eastern Conference Finals again with adding Porzingis and Drew Holiday. They got better in those aspects, and I just don't see a team that's gonna really compete with them until the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah. I mean, they're just one of the best teams in the
And
East.
there's not really much to talk about there.
They,
I mean,
They can't really do bad per se. 'Cause
I don't
They've got
like
so
the
much talent.
Celtics, so I'm
cap.
praying that they're not that good, but I can't go in there and say they're not gonna be top 3 and they're gonna lose first round.
I definitely don't like them. I'm a Sixers fan.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Sixers, we have them next,
No.
right? This is
oh,
probably the first year that I'm not delusional as a Sixers fan. I have a two-parter here. One of them you could say delusional, but it's also very warranted. The first part I'll start with. I don't think the Sixers finish in the play-in, but I don't think they're a top 4 seed either. I think they snagged that 5 or that 6 spot.
okay.
Because
I
I would
agree
love
with
to
that.
see that just because then I could trash you for it.
they
So
don't impress me at all. Their offseason move didn't impress me. I was not happy. James Harden, I don't
he's
even
gone. Get him out of here.
I don't even
He
care.
does not want to be there.
I don't know what's gonna happen with that. You're left with just Embiid and Maxey, and if Embiid goes down, you've got a young Maxey who's trying to do everything on his own because his next best player is Tobias Harris, right? I don't trust this team. I just don't trust the team. That
Maxey
goes to my
plays
second part of
Cleveland
it.
every
I do
game.
think
That'll be
Tyrese
fun.
Maxey is an all-star this year because I think he's gonna take
It's
a
not
huge
really that much of a hot take in my
Yeah.
opinion.
in points. Without James Harden, Maxey's gonna take a lot more shots, and he's probably gonna
Sure.
score upwards of 25 a game.
I don't know if he plays Cleveland every game, and he's probably gonna drop 50.
Maxey against Cleveland is a whole nother
It's
level.
stupid. It
Call
doesn't
that.
make sense.
He's so good.
All right, that's up to me. So my next team is the Spurs. This one, I have Wemby being first team all defense as a rookie.
Okay. Definitely with the length and wingspan, I can see it. Especially showing that in the preseason. That Andrew Wiggins block is wild.
Crazy.
That's stupid.
I'm gonna disagree with you on this just because he makes the flashy defensive plays, but he's not always consistently like a defensive anchor. Right? Like he's gonna get you blocks and he's gonna, make the flashy plays like the Wiggins one, but he's gonna get cooked by bigger, stronger centers. I'm looking at Jokic, Embiid, even Carl Anthony Towns is stronger than him. Like that shouldn't be a thing. Carl Anthony Towns should not be able to cook you in the post, and yet he's going to be able to with Wemby.
I mean, I don't think we've seen a time where Wemby's been in the post, so we can't really judge it too hard yet.
If he gets put into that position, though,
It's over.
I mean, yeah, you think Joel Embiid backing him down? That's not going to end well for Wemby. It's not at
Well,
all.
Embiid's
Well, he
gonna
can't
flop
flop
at
this
one point,
year,
so-
so
Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna comment.
He's
Jared,
got a bad knee. My doctor told him that he needs to fall.
he
Wait,
does.
come on
He
now.
does. He does.
Come on now.
It's not. You can
Come
go
on
You
now.
can look it up. It is true. All right. He's done with the Shirley
I
Temples.
got to spiel that every day last year.
Because
Unbelievable.
you don't believe me.
All right, this is my favorite hot take that I have. I have the Brooklyn Nets. And I think Ben Simmons returns to that early Philly form, and then that's our top 4 seed. Mikal Bridges,
That is.
Ben Simmons. I think it'll work. I like what they got going on there.
It's easy to return to that 8 points a game. Pass.
Okay, I said early. I said early, not that new, not that recent. You're just a Ben Simmons hater.
Yeah.
Dude, I defended him so much in the past that now I just can't get back. Like, I don't hate him. I hate how things ended in Philadelphia, but I don't hate Ben Simmons. It sucks how things ended. I was so hopeful for him. You knew that.
Oh yeah.
And you talk about it like a relationship. I hate the way it ended.
He left me.
Dude, I was invested so much. Like, how am I gonna not talk about him like that, man?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think they're going to be that high of a seed. I think they find their way in, but I don't think it's top 4.
I think they snagged the 4, but
And Mikal Bridges is that guy.
Mikal
dog.
Bridges is that guy.
He's that guy.
But I mean,
If only he was a Sixer and we didn't trade him for Zaire Smith.
that's tragic.
Pain.
hey, he landed on Brook Lopez.
Oh man.
Wait,
I've got the New York Knicks, right? I think Jalen Brunson makes an All NBA team. He's gonna continue off the playoffs that he had, where he cooked the Cavs. I just genuinely think he's gonna improve second year in the Knicks system. But I also think they make a splash trade at the deadline, right? I think they're gonna be caught in the same spot where the Sixers are, like that 5 or 6 seed. But unlike the Sixers, the Knicks are gonna do something about it and make a trade at the deadline to try to improve. This is where I could see something with that Bulls take I said earlier. Zach LaVine could very easily be a New York Knick. DeMar DeRozan could very easily be a New York Knick.
Donovan Mitchell might be a Nick at the
Donovan
deadline.
Mitchell.
In a
Like,
few years, Joel
think
Embiid could be a New York
Joel
Knick.
Embiid, I think,
Joel
is the
Embiid,
highest. I think he could go.
He could,
crazy.
he's gone after this year, man. I'm gonna enjoy my last year
We're
watching.
getting Mitchell Robinson and a haul of draft picks for Joel Embiid.
I want Julius Randle and 3 firsts, man.
That's a little.
Bro, I'll take Quentin Grimes too.
Quentin Grimes. Oh, we're fiending for role players on a team full of them.
Are we calling Julius Randle a role player?
No, Quentin Grimes, not Julius Randle.
Well,
Send me a New York slice of pizza too, man.
Ooh, that sounds kind of good though.
Yeah,
I
I
haven't
mean-
had dinner yet, so
That does.
Taco
sound
Bell's right
good.
around the corner. So, hey, could we on the table?
I ate dinner. I got garbage campus food, man.
Nice. I love that.
Nice.
But I
What do
could
you
eat for some Taco Bell right now, low-key.
It's so good.
It is.
Uh,
And about Hot Blast. Oh,
That goes to number 5.
and don't miss. And don't miss.
All right, let's get back on topic. I have the Warriors, and I think that they're not going to be that good this year. They're going to face one team with a good center, and they're going to lose hard. I think they might be in the play-ins. They might not get there.
I actually
I
agree
don't
with
know.
this. Is
I don't know if I agree with that.
we
I
wrote
don't know if I agree with the missing the playing part.
we wrote takes just in case you weren't able to make it on the pod tie for the teams you had. For my Warriors one was struggle and finish in the play-in tourney. So we're kind of right on the same page there with thinking the
I
Warriors
is mine.
is good.
And that all depends, on who they face in the play-ins. Because
All right, so that swings back to me.
Yeah.
I got the Grizzlies. And I think when Jock comes back after his suspension, I think they're going to light the league up and compete with the Nuggets for that 1 seed. And possibly make a splash in the deadline too. They have guys that can get the job done. Jaren Jackson Jr., reigning Defensive Player of the Year. Desmond Bane, elite shooter. And then you got Ja. I think if they get fit one more guy in there, they can compete with guys or with teams.
did you write this before or after the Steven Adams surgery out for the year?
I wrote it before.
Does
So,
this change anything?
I mean, I love Steven Adams, but I could still see them competing for a top seed, even without Steven Adams. They could make 2 splashes for 2 players at the deadline at that point.
Grizzlies trade for Nikola Vucevic from Chicago.
Oh, that'd be nasty. Get JJJ and Vucevic in the paint.
Yup.
Who's stopping that besides the Cavs, of course?
Any shooter.
Lakers, the Celtics, the Bucks.
Okay.
Probably the Cavs, the Knicks.
I'm gonna watch this when I'm right and
Yeah,
rethink your words.
first seed though, over the Suns, over the
Now I
Lakers.
didn't say getting it. I said competing.
competing. So,
They may not get it, but
Probably-
they might be in the race for a little bit.
The West is competitive.
all right, getting back in with things. Now we have the New Orleans Pelicans. For me, my hot take is that Zion Williamson at the end of this season requests a trade after a dispute with his front office.
Dang, that's really specific.
I was gonna say,
It is because it's been rumored for years now. Rumors like that don't just happen with no truth to
You
them.
might know the script.
I know the script. I know
Yeah.
the script.
I don't disagree with it though. I think Zion was already getting mention of getting moved, and where does what's her name live? Yeah,
Oh,
Mills.
Mariah Mills.
Mariah Mills. Where does she live? You might go there.
Hold on, let me Google that. Where is Mariah Mills from?
Plot twist is New Orleans.
Yeah, that,
James
Why did
Harden.
she move there with him?
she's from Queens, New York.
Zion to the Knicks
He's a Nick.
right now.
Dude, can you imagine though?
Hold on, Garden.
Or not Joel.
Could you actually
Julius
imagine?
Randle, you are a New Orleans Pelican.
No, I want it, man. That's my Embiid replacement. Don't
Wasn't
take him
shambles.
from me.
No, that's not a crazy take at all.
No, it's not.
All right, it's me next. Okay, I have the Blazers.
But I,
I mean, not too crazy of a take. I'm gonna disagree with Justin's Hornets take. I have the Scoot. That Scoot will be the Rookie of the Year, but the Blazers are still one of the last in their conference.
What is that look?
What?
No,
I just made Jared laugh by making.
I
faces.
agree with it. Just because I don't see Brandon Miller beating out Wemby or Scoot for Rookie of the Year, but it's like the
It'll be
Blazers.
the next Clay
could either
Thompson,
stall.
if anything.
Yeah.
That might be a hot take, but
Okay. All right. My next team is the Dallas Mavericks. I think Luka has a down year for his standards. I just don't. I'm very negative in these hot takes. If you look,
You
Back
are.
out.
You're spreading negative energy, man.
I
yeah,
am.
half of mine are last seed or low seed.
Most
I
of mine are either trades or something good.
Yeah. I think they make the play-in and definitely make it into one of the 7 or 8 seeds. But just not a good season for Luka's standards, and the Mavs just aren't what they used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Step away from the finals.
No, I
So,
agree.
you're disagreeing with Shaq saying that Dallas is the favorites to win it all this year?
Oh,
I am
hell,
disagreeing with that. That's
Yeah,
a crazy
Shaq
take.
is, Shaq is not cooking.
All right, he's cooking some mean brand deals though.
That he is doing. He is him and AI.
Dude, Shaq always has. He has the best brand deals, man.
He
He has
does.
the best.
How,
I'm just
how,
nice and
how
hot.
did he do it? One wishes for his talents off the court.
Off the court.
Well, on would be as well.
On too,
I mean,
Well, yeah.
I'd take either one of them. I've got the Houston Rockets next,
Uh-oh.
and yeah, I feel like I got stuck with a lot of the teams that have nothing cool about them. But I'm talking about Jabari Smith here. He had a really good summer league, and I think Jabari Smith is going to take that huge jump up this year and average more than 20 points a game.
I think Jalen Green and Josh Christopher should have another play date, if you know what I mean. But
So, do we think KPJ makes a comeback?
oh, wow,
No,
former Cav legend,
no.
All NBA
couldn't
players,
come back player of the year.
they don't want to see it.
They had to take him out of the league because he was
They
playing too
don't.
good.
No, Jabari, I don't think I fully agree with it. I think that Fred VanVleet, I think Amen Thompson's going to get a lot of the touches too. I just don't think he's going to get up to 20 this year.
Yeah,
Fred
Freddie's
Smith is
balling.
a pre or summer league legend though.
He is. Well, my next one also has to do with the summer league guy. So
Oh, I thought he meant the summer league. I was like, what? What does that take?
All right, so I have the Pistons.
Ooh.
I have them last seed in the West, but Cade Cunningham is for the first time an All-Star.
I agree with the
And
game.
the East.
Agree with that,
Oh,
but I have them being last in the East, not the West.
Yes,
That's
I
a
did.
really
I
hot
did correct
take,
that.
Last in the West, man.
I did correct that. I'm sorry. My notes, they blended together. They're not all. They're kind of messed up.
I actually agree
Literally.
with this. Crazy thing is, neither of you guys know this, but Jared, I told you how I was recording ahead reels to be uploaded on Instagram. You guys can follow us at this Justin Podcast. But I was recording reels, and I made one about Cade Cunningham. I believe that reel is going to go up a day before this episode is posted, and I made one talking about how he's going to be an all-star. So you've just completely agreed. We just completely agree on that take that Cade Cunningham's going to be an all-star. You'll see the reel after before this one's uploaded, but
All right. I think that comes back to me. Pretty sure.
Yes.
Okay. So my next team is the Denver Nuggets, reigning champs. I
Yeah.
think the Nuggets remain the 1 seed, but not by a large margin, as it goes with the Memphis hot take. And I think it's going to be a tight race towards the end, and it's going to be fun to watch, in my mind. It's
Yeah,
kind of
no.
like the Celtics take. I can't diss them because they won the championship last year.
I mean, there's not much to say.
Significantly worse.
Yeah. Jared knows I'm high on the Nuggets.
No, you're
I
high
haven't
on
been
Jamal
at all
Murray.
from the start last year. But
I
yeah,
did see,
Jamal
did
Murray
they
finished.
just extend Zeke Naji today?
They
Like,
did.
Way overpay though for a
At
guy
$8 million a year,
barely plays, but
I mean,
he's going to be the GOAT now.
I don't think they're going to be the 1 seed necessarily, because I just think they're going to do like what Justin said about the Bucks. They're not going to go. I mean, they already proved that they can win the playoffs, so they don't need to go all out and injure anyone like Jamal Murray during the season.
I mean, I can see it, I guess, but
kind of happens with.
it's not what I think.
I don't know. I've got the Utah Jazz once again. Just nothing cool about this team this year, man. But this might be the hottest take that we've had all day. I think Keontae George is a Rookie of the Year finalist.
What is this?
Right?
Of
Hear
all
me
the
out.
guys,
He watched this. He only watched the summer league.
Hear me out, bro. I love the summer league, right? He was crazy in the summer league, absolutely
true.
crazy. And there's nobody on that Jazz team that's gonna take the ball. And so, if Keontae George is able to get good rotational minutes, he's gonna have the ball in his hands, and he can clearly score. I mean, he showed that.
in his country and the Jazz.
Yeah.
I just think
I mean,
I don't know, man. I like Keontae George. I just like Keontae George.
That's
Sure.
crazy.
If he averages like 15 points on good efficiency, he could be a Rookie of the Year finalist.
I mean, I guess he's just not a big enough name in my mind.
and there's a lot more people. Didn't you already say that? Oh yeah, that you already had another finalist.
I had Brandon Miller winning it.
Yeah. Well. All right. Well, I have the Suns. I'm a Suns hater, so I went negative here. I have the Suns disappointing. They're at least the 4th seed, and they don't develop at all. They get old, and then
There's not
They
really
have to
much
blow it up.
develop there.
Yeah, there isn't anything.
I mean, you develop Booker, I guess, because
they
Aiton's
have
gone.
anybody
Yeah.
under the age of 25?
I don't think so. Unless I'm a bench player, but
Yeah, anyone
actually,
meaningful,
Bobo.
like like I said, anything meaningful under the age of 25. I don't like. I don't believe in the Suns. I don't believe in
We're
the
in a
Suns.
very win now scenario.
Their window has already passed, and yet they're somehow still in a window.
yeah.
Gotta believe
Winners
it.
work.
Winners work.
I
Alright, this brings me to my last team, and this is also one of my favorite takes I have for the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think Shea wins MVP and the Thunder make the playoffs.
I love this take.
They've in the play-in last year, couldn't get it done, unfortunately. But I just think Shea's a great player, a very good player. And I
He's
think
got-
he can step up to MVP, and they're hovering around a 6 seed or 7 seed. Maybe.
I mean, he's got everything he needs around him. I completely agree with this take. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, he scored 30 plus a game last year. Really just depends on team success. If he continues that and the team's better, he's definitely really got a shot at MVP. But Jared, I've got a different Northwest Conference player winning the MVP, right? Over in Minnesota, Anthony Edwards is going to snag that MVP.
I was going to say Cat. I was going to say, what are we doing?
No, definitely not, bro. Anthony Edwards is that guy. He is that guy, right? He's going to take that step up that we've been waiting for, because I think he's finally changed his mentality just from what I've seen from the playoffs or from the play-in series and him during the offseason. He seems like a different guy with better skills. And I just think Anthony Edwards is going to light up the league this year. Nobody's guarding him. Nobody's stopping him. Legitimately, nobody's stopping him. He could average 35 a game if he really wanted to.
That's valid.
Yeah. I still have Jokic over both of them, but
I got Joel Embiid over Jokic, but
fraudulent MVP, but we don't need to get it.
my reigning MVP is,
We're just going to glaze Embiid, and even when he's off the team.
No, once he's off, he'll start hitting.
He's going to be in
oh, bro, I've got the jersey.
Still
I got
gonna
the
be in
jersey, man. I'm gonna get that Embiid Knicks jersey.
and Utah Jazz.
Day one.
Trust.
All right. Well, I think I had the last take, right?
The last of the 30 NBA teams. Ty, what do you got?
I saved one of my hottest ones for last. I think LeBron has an MVP caliber season this year, and AD is the runner-up defensive player of the year.
I don't know how hot that is. Not
Is it?
gonna lie.
LeBron MVP.
I mean, he's got the
It's
name,
possible, but
obviously. But
does he do it? That's the question. And is he healthy enough, being at that age? So
He's got it. He's got to trust.
you're sweet.
My sweet Snookums LeBron.
so we got a bronze sexual over here. What
Only,
did I miss, guys?
Missed a lot apparently. He's
Dude,
a big one.
I look away for 2 seconds to get the promos up for the end, and you guys start talking about LeBron being a sweet pookie or whatever.
and we're just talking straight facts. I don't
Straight facts,
From the
yeah.
heart.
straight speaking from the heart. My king.
Chill. You're talking about me glazing, man. Y'all talking about me glazing, Joe. We got a level here. My sweet king. Dude. That is another level.
It's the right level.
Jared, man, I don't know what we're gonna do with you. Hey, applications for new co-hosts. Leave it down in the comments.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm right here, Justin.
Didn't you call him your sweet schmookum or whatever?
He does. He says on the
Yeah,
regular.
bro. Nah. Oh man. All right. Well, we're gonna move away from the NBA here and go to the MLB. Ty, we know we're not. Are you as knowledgeable with the MLB?
Not at all.
All right.
I know the teams that are there. I think.
You think?
But
You try naming- maybe just try
Name them right
the
now.
teams that are left.
Okay. Well, okay. Phillies, Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
The Astros are there. Rangers are there, right?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
the four.
Okay. He named them all. He named
Okay.
them.
I'm impressed.
I'm impressed.
I'm impressed. Well, we're closing in on the World Series soon. I believe next week's episode, the World Series will have already started, so we'll get to talk
Either
about
that or
that.
matchups are set.
But yeah, we're closing in soon on the end of this championship series. I believe the Phillies are up 3-2.
3-2, yeah. One game away.
3-2 going back to Philadelphia, is it?
Yes. Yeah, because actually, no.
The home court advantage works differently in baseball, I believe. Is Game 6 in Arizona still?
I think so because who's that? I don't remember what the seeds are.
I think the Phillies were the higher seed.
Yeah, so it should end in Philly,
End in Philly. Game 7 in Philly.
which means Game 6 should be in
Arizona.
Arizona.
Okay. Well, the Phillies have 2 chances to close it out. I fully expect them to do so. They're
Yeah.
just the better team.
Unless they put Craig Kimbrell in for 9 innings, then
Well, yeah, he's been awful.
I'm hoping for the Diamondbacks for my prediction.
They've put up a
Hey,
better
true.
fight than I thought they would, to be honest.
That's true.
They've fought with this team. Then over there on the other side, the American League, Rangers, not looking great.
Yeah,
It's not looking great.
I don't want to see the Astros in the World Series again. It's so boring.
I
It's just
do
not-
not like the Astros, but
Yeah.
I
Like
believe
the
they're
Warriors
down.
ads all over again.
Rangers are down 3-2, just like the Diamondbacks.
Mhm.
Or haven't they lost 3 in a row too?
Yeah, they were up 2-0, and they lost
Yeah.
the last 3.
That's tragic, man.
It is.
I got a feel for those guys, except not because they're choking it.
Just me Astros Phillies World Series again.
I mean, I'd be fine with it as long as the Phillies win it this year and not the
Yeah,
Astros.
I don't.
I
I
just
not want to see the Astros win again.
do not want to see another Astros title.
Oh,
man.
boring.
I don't. Anybody wants to see another Astros title? That's just terrible.
That's true. I want the A's to win it all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. You sure?
I'm very sure.
You want the Oakland Athletics to
I
win?
want to see that bum Oakland A's team make a playoff run next year.
That's just
like-
not gonna happen. If that
I
happens,
got it.
But it'd be great for TV.
dude. Yeah. Okay. If that, what can I do if that happens? I'm trying to think of like a crazy bet right now.
You have.
You can do the 4 for 4.
I'll do the 4-for-4 mile with
Yeah,
you.
your fantasy football punishment that you still haven't done.
Okay, look. We'll get there at that point.
Can he even eat a 4 for 4 without the mile?
Well, I can't.
Wow, that's crazy to say. That's unbelievable. With your basic Chipotle order. I don't want to hear it.
We do not need to start beefing
Taco
about.
Bell at number 5, bro.
I thought we got
Nuggets,
off the fast
Steak,
food.
chicken, rice, cheese. That's it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Bro, at least add lettuce on that.
That's no. I see. I don't get lettuce in my bowl.
Weird.
They put too much lettuce in my opinion.
That's why you just take it off.
Why would I pay for lettuce?
Why
I
would you pay
take
for
off?
it?
I'm just not. I'm just
So
not.
you don't.
gonna-
It's not extra for lettuce.
No, you're paying for the lettuce.
No, it doesn't cost money.
You don't pay for the lettuce, Jared.
It doesn't. Oh my
You don't
god.
pay for
Oh my
lettuce.
god. I thought. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know that.
What? Bro, you don't pay for lettuce, dude. What?
Okay, I thought like each individual thing had its own like it wasn't expensive.
Jared, do you read the price board that is?
No, I walk in there and
That
order the
doesn't
same
make
thing every
sense.
time.
That's fair.
Clearly, this guy does not read.
I'm not looking up prices.
God, they could up the
I know what
prices
they
on
cost.
Jared, and you'd be so oblivious.
He wouldn't even know. You could be
I wouldn't get-
charged like $200 for a Chipotle bowl because you didn't read the price.
I wonder if I ordered lettuce
If they
this
tell me
time.
$200 for my one bowl.
Bro, that
I might
lettuce
have an issue
expensive.
there.
When did this get up to 200?
I'm hitting up Taco Bell on the way back because they're probably cheaper.
Dude, Taco Bell hits, bro. It's
I know that's what
And
I'm
it's-
saying.
Are we off topic?
We are very.
we're always off topic at the end of
Okay.
episodes.
Yeah. That's what happened last time.
Episodes are always off topic. I'm still hung up on the fact you put Taco Bell so low.
That's crazy.
Uh,
It's unbelievable.
KFC should have been lower. Taco Bell
Yeah.
one higher. That's just,
No,
When
4
these-
higher.
Taco Bell should have been top 3 easy.
That's what I'm saying.
over what?
Out of those, I would have put
Over
Chick-fil-A at 1,
KFC and Wendy's.
Cane's at 2, Taco Bell 3, Wendy's 4, KFC 5.
Well, I mean, I think the point is you don't know what's coming next, but
Okay, don't explain my.
I think in
order.
retrospect it's easy to
You
rate.
literally
Right.
banked on stuff being higher than
Yeah,
that. So,
You did that twice. I know we put you
Take
in
into
spot, right? But you
consideration.
did that twice.
That's why leaving the 1-4 is so ideal.
But I mean, the first one wasn't bad.
Well, it wasn't good either. You put water
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Well, do you down water like, dang, that was yummy water.
He does. He
Yes,
pounds.
bro, I do.
He pounds water.
I down water, bro.
And
different
cough drops.
water brands.
Ooh,
I
I
should cough drop.
5 cough drop flavors for you. Oh,
Oh
that's
my god.
so fire.
What's
Bro,
the one?
Cough
What's the
drop
one?
every class.
You know the funny thing, dude? I have like 4 bags of cough drops in my cabinet next to.
Or
They have
Hold on,
Pocket right
let me get them out real quick. Let me get them
on
out.
the daily, how many cough drops do you go through?
now. It doesn't-
Just drop my entire cabinet drawer. Hold on.
He doesn't
In
have
one bag?
bandage. He doesn't have bandages.
Here's 2 bags.
He's not-
Here's 3 bags. That it?
This is unbelievable.
That's it. Just 3 bags.
Oh,
Oh,
you
you
got
gotta
that
go
one
get
back
some more.
today.
You're running
Got
low,
some
Justin.
honey. And I've got some honey vanilla as well.
And honey
vanilla is the
vanilla.
best flavor by far.
You drink honey as well, but
No, I don't drink honey.
when you eat it clearly. So I was just wondering. If you have one every class.
Drink honey.
How many cough drops do you say you go through on a daily basis?
In my prime, see, not anymore.
In my prime, there's a.
In my
Are you in
prime.
the are you in the off season?
Back in the day.
See, not anymore. I honestly have not had a cough job yet this fall. I can fully.
That's not true. You said you had 4 bags and now you have 3. Where'd the other bag go?
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
Maybe I
Did it just
miscounted, bro.
disappear?
Maybe I miscounted, right? But back in my prime, let's say junior year, senior year of high school, right? That was the prime cough
Yeah.
drop days. You both knew I was carrying around with like 10 in my pocket every day.
And where'd
I
it go?
probably went somewhere between 7 to 8 per school day, and then maybe another 1 or 2 when I got home.
10
Well, are we
cough drops
talking-
a day?
Was a G period in the schedule that day?
If G
Because
period,
there's about 3
I had
gone
like
during that
at least
time.
2 that 1 period.
We need to start making parlays. Under cough drops eaten.
Over under 4 a day.
Bro, I have not
Easy
been
over.
in my pockets to college classes. That's why my number's down. I only have them in my room.
Cough dropping on.
There's no way you don't like snag some in your pocket right before you leave.
Dude, I legit haven't yet. I haven't yet.
Because they're in your cabinet. Take them out.
I know, I should. I gotta put them on my backpack. Then I'll have them.
In the back, I put all 3 bags in the backpack.
I'm in the middle of my classic civilization class. Just pop
That
a
sounds
cough
fire.
drop. Dude,
Man,
yeah,
cough
I gotta
sounds
put y'all onto the cough drops, bro. They're actually,
Put y'all on to the cough drop is one of the quotes of all time.
dude, it tastes good, bro.
That's
It's
wild,
like,
though.
like you know, people eat Jolly Ranchers, dude. It's like another version of Jolly Rancher.
Can I have Top Jolly Ranchers mid class?
Yes,
That's
yeah,
right. You can just say it's a cough drop.
exactly. You could pop anything you want in mid class.
Man, I'd have a blind ranking for dessert. Oh, the ghost flavors would have been so tough.
I thought about it. I'm not gonna lie. I thought about it.
Bro, you too, man. You
This
too.
was just so good.
Yeah, I read the label
Terminal.
yesterday.
If it was a
Meant
soda,
for healthy adults 18 years or older.
Dude, I remember you had that bang energy and started spazzing out. You were legit shaking.
That was
You
Hey.
were actually shaking. That was so not healthy for you.
hey, and we're past that point. We're used to it now.
You've leveled up. You've leveled up.
Yeah, I don't get bang anymore. That was a problem. Bang
Hey.
sucks.
no. That's a real moment right there.
Dude, what did I just hear, man?
Special guest.
What did I even say?
This is what happens when we bring special guests onto the podcast, man. This is what
Sorry,
happens.
guys.
Dude,
Well,
we've legit had like 3 or 4 people already asked to be on the podcast, bro.
That's
We
crazy.
gotta spread them out. We can't have a special guest on every episode.
That's true.
every what 3? Every 2, I guess.
Yeah, we do.
Every 2 is a little too often.
I like every 3, just because it's.
I don't
yeah.
mind. As long as we have a special guest that's like good though. I'm not just gonna bring some rando off the street, man.
Random off the street.
Yeah, dude. I was
No
talking
way.
about
Are
this,
you
right?
from the podcast?
Dude, I was thinking about this, right? When I come back home for winter break, we low-key might have to run a live stream.
That'd be sick.
That's so tough.
We're talking about it, right? Because obviously now we're filming on screen record Zoom because we're not all in the same room.
Yeah.
But when I get back before winter break from college, if we can have like a live set, we're both in the same room, one camera, I don't have to screen record and all this crap. We can get like everything right. The live set podcasts are gonna be so much fire than the online ones we have to do now.
Yeah.
That's gonna be so sick.
I'm ready for it.
Are you ready for it?
I'm very ready.
Well, if you, the viewer, are ready for it, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, like the video, always leave a comment, let us know what you like, what you didn't like. If you like Ty as a guest, if he gets too many negative reviews, we won't have him back on. Subscribe to the YouTube at This Just In Podcast, as well as Spotify at This Just In Podcast, whichever one you're listening to. As always, follow us on Instagram at This.JustinPodcast, where, we've got reels going up, about 2 or 3 a week. Some good interaction on the story. Jared, I'd love if you'd log in and do some interaction, please, and not keep me stranded doing all of it.
I've got the crowded schedule.
You know the login.
I do know.
What's your crowded schedule?
Yeah, what's your yeah, you know what?
Bowling takes a lot of time. That's all I'm saying.
And
And
No,
then
you
other
text
events,
me
like,
through all of
I'm
your
happy.
bowling.
What?
You text through your bowling, bro.
What do you mean? Oh, at practices?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's practices. And I'm like,
we talking about practice?
oh, practice.
We talking about practice? Okay, no, we're wrapping this thing up. Follow us. As always, the links to both my socials down will be in the I cannot end this video, man. Y'all have messed me up. Links to our socials will be down in the description. Mine, Jared's, Ty. If I remember to put yours in there, I'll put it in. If not, good luck trying to find him, right? And yeah, I think that just about wraps up episode 3. Unless you guys have anything else.
I don't got anything.
I got nothing.
All right, we will see you all next week for episode 4.
Indeed.